Mustard, Plum, Scarlet, and the butler, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you, there has been a murder. It's true. And we need your help figuring out how this happened. So to do that, we're going to get your help getting some cards. In the meantime, what is a reason why a group of people would be gathered together in a mansion? Conference. I heard seance.
Lottery.
Let's go with seance. We have seance, and then what do we have for the weapon?
We have the revolver.
Ooh, the revolver. What do we have for the room?
The dining room.
The dining room. And who do we have for the murderer?
That is confidential.
Correct. So that is not for you to know, for us to know. We're all going to figure it out together. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right. So we open up on, what was our room again?
Dining room.
Dining room. We open up on a dining room. We see a man lying on the floor. He is about mid-30s, and he looks super exhausted with bags under his eyes.
He is carrying, he's wearing all black, and he is carrying a little baggie in his right hand.
He's wearing a turban and a monocle.
And you can see the back part of his skull has been blown away.
Ladies and gentlemen, clue. No, this is a bad omen.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Fucking typical.
You guys, I know that we had our differences, but this was a good friend of mine, and I just need to hug it out right now. I need to hug it out.
Hug it out,
I need
baby.
to hug it out, yeah.
It's about time someone beat you at your own game, huh, Tommy Mustard?
His brains look so good.
It looks so disgusting.
Look at it.
How did this happen? Earlier, in the kitchen, I brought the herbs.
Excellent. Place them on the counter next to the microwave.
Yes, Mustard, they're all ready.
Now I want to know that I have your full dedication for what we're trying to accomplish tonight.
Absolutely. I'm a believer.
Excellent. You've been taking my classes for
Yes.
3 months now,
Yes,
has
I
it
have.
been?
Yes, 3
And you've been one of my
months.
best pupils.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I don't deserve your praise.
You'll earn it. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Did I bring the wrong
Can I-
spices? I'm sorry.
Let's check them out. Okay. Oregano, cinnamon.
And?
Is that lime juice?
Yes, it is, Master. It's
That's
lime juice.
interesting touch.
Thank you.
Interesting touch. A little unorthodox, but I think we can make it work. We're going to summon the spirits of the dead tonight.
They'll be delicious.
Don't eat them. We need that.
So sorry.
We need that. You can't be eating the spices.
I'm so sorry.
I put snacks out in the hallway.
Yes.
They are in the lounge. So I'm supposed to believe that a bunch of spices are gonna let me talk to my dead brother?
I want to talk to him too.
We bought our whole damn spice rack. I hope that helps.
Listen, it's been real hard for me. He was my husband. There's just so many things I wish I could have said.
I know. Hopefully you get a chance. Paying a lot of damn money and all our spices. Make it happen.
John, do you really think this is gonna work?
No, to be honest, I don't think it's gonna work, but it's worth a chance. I mean, I just want answers, okay? I don't believe things went down the way they went down.
You want a drink?
Yeah. Does a cat have fur? Well, most cats have fur.
Now, we're sure he never knew about us, right?
I may have mentioned it once or twice to him.
What?
It's not gonna work.
Mention what? How exactly?
Cumin and cinnamon are not gonna bring him back.
Yeah, but if they do and he finds out that we were having an affair for all those years, he's gonna haunt us.
I'm calling bullshit right now, and if something happens, I'm gonna continue. Have you seen Paranormal Activity? That was bullshit.
No, I don't watch scary movies because they scare me. I'm afraid of being haunted.
Earlier in the study. Oh, listen, Tim, it just means the world to me that you came and you're helping out my friends just resurrect all the dead.
We will not be
just
resurrecting the dead. We will be communing with them.
Oh, just as good.
Not
That's
the
just as
terminology is
good.
important. If you use the wrong terminology, you could create a disaster here.
Well, the important thing is I made punch. Grab a glass of punch, Tom.
I'll try your punch. But if I don't like it, I want it thrown out this instant.
Well, hey, you do whatever feels good. I just want tonight to be
Is
one
this
of the-
Sierra Mist?
It's Sprite. Sprite?
I'll
Yeah,
allow
yeah.
it. I'll allow it.
No, I just want tonight to be one of those nights where you just commune with the dead and you just feel like you're getting a big hug.
Oh, once again, no one will be hugged by anyone that appears tonight.
Sounds like you need a hug. Oh, you spilled punch on me. I don't even care. I don't even care.
Please
one will be
maintain your
hugged.
distance.
No one will be hugged.
Not while I'm around.
I thought I could hug my mom.
Oh,
Come here.
One last.
Come. Come.
it's gonna give you a hug.
You are entirely too cheerful, sir.
It's just a happy time. I mean, old friends from the dead.
We don't know who will come back tonight.
I got spices from all over the world.
Excellent. We're definitely good on spices.
Later in the library. Look, ladies, I've been in this business for a long time, okay? Tom and I came here tonight to help everyone, so just wanted to make that clear.
Yes. We thank you for your help. We need your guidance so much. I mean, I'm devout, but I don't know what I'm doing. I need someone to lead me. Will you lead me?
Yep.
Please.
I'm gonna lead you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna lead
Thank
you.
you.
First step is kneeling, so you're already there.
Wonderful. I can kiss your toes. They're beautiful. Your taste funny.
Moira, I'm not reading anything in these books about what to do if you accidentally get haunted.
Well, I have a few suggestions for that. If you accidentally get haunted, what you need to do is you need to take 3 sprinkles of cinnamon.
I have cinnamon.
Good. I heard there were lots of spices here. Shove them in your mouth.
Shove them in your mouth.
And chew. And chew.
Oh,
A whole
Yeah,
teaspoon?
cinnamon. A
One
whole
time?
teaspoon of cinnamon.
now I've seen some internet videos.
I believe, I do not doubt, I believe.
Is that why they were doing that? Because they thought they had a ghost, and then they were doing the cinnamon challenge so they wouldn't have a ghost anymore?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yes, ladies, that's exactly why that happened.
I know I mustard listens to you. I mean, I've never found anyone who's as devout of a believer than I until I found him, and I have to tell you, I don't know what I would do. I would be lost.
Later in the kitchen. I swear I could feel my grandma stroking the back of my head, but I was just sitting there eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That makes sense now. That makes sense now.
That's weird, dude.
Says the guy who needs a hug.
I see someone's enjoying the bundt cake.
It's good stuff. More importantly, this punch is amazing.
It has Sprite.
Wish I had your enthusiasm.
Oh, come on. Tonight we're going to see what? Your brother, your wife, whoever?
Yeah, we're gonna see my brother.
Green,
Yeah.
I don't believe this.
No, you have to believe. It's not a party if you don't believe.
I've been eating spicy food all my life. Indian, for heaven's sake.
So you're ready. You know, your insides have already been feeling like, hey, I'm loved.
Never once could I speak to someone who was dead. There's no logic to this now.
No, look, hey, you know what? I grew up in Norway. I ate nothing but rice. And I had nothing in my life. I didn't know anything about feeling anything. Then I ate some Mexican food once. Changed my life.
So, Mr. Green, what are the approximate odds of my brother showing up tonight?
I don't, as long as everyone's having a good time, right? I mean, I have faith in Mustard. I mean, look at the way he's dressed. He's wearing a monocle. Who does that?
I know he looks intelligent. That I don't like
We're
argue
talking
about
numbers,
that.
Green.
I don't know, like maybe 10 and 57? I don't know. Come on.
Is there any way I can lower that number?
10 and 56. I'm just spitballing.
Later in the conservatory. I'm gathering leaves.
Oh, that's real smart.
We need to set up a safe space.
What kind of a safe from what?
Spirits. They'll hurt you. I was at a seance once and it got real.
Real how?
Well, there was a girl and she believed really hard and she started shaking back and forth and we tried to stop her but she kept shaking and then she just kept pounding her head on the wall behind her and we had to tie her up with a rope.
She needed some cinnamon.
No, she needed some healing. That's why I'm so scared. This is dangerous what we're doing here. You don't know what kind of spirits we're raising. There could be people we don't know about out there.
Why do you believe so hard in this?
Mustard. I used to do a lot more than just spices. He healed me. He brought me out. I'd follow him anywhere.
He's got some crazy magic hiding under that turban.
Yes, he does, huh? I know he's powerful, but I know what's out there, so I'm preparing.
Will you teach me?
Yes.
Put these leaves in my pocket?
Yes.
Cool.
Later in the kitchen.
Oh, look. Your turban.
Thank you. Some may think this a bit corny, but I find that it puts everyone in the right mindset for what's going to happen.
Look, you and I have been doing this together for a long time, all right? And we have all these people believing that a seance is going to happen, so.
Seance is going to happen tonight.
Good.
It's going to happen tonight.
Good.
I need you on my side with this. After what happened last time, we had some rough patches. Things didn't go the way I planned.
I know that girl got like taken by a spirit that last time. She started shaking and rocking back and forth, creepy as shit.
I've never seen anything like that before. It really freaked me out. I don't even watch scary movies, and that sort of thing is really weird. So, if anything like that happens tonight, I need you to be ready to jump in for me.
Look, I will be ready.
Oh, hey,
but
hey,
Tom, I got a lot
guys.
of money.
Oh, hey, I just want to say that I am just pleased as pudding to have you both here tonight. And, you know, I don't want to be a little cricket in the vinegar, but I just have to say a couple of people are nervous that things aren't going to work out. So I tell you what.
Who's nervous?
Well, John Butler was...
John Butler thinks this isn't going to happen?
No, I tell you what. Take my revolver. I carry it because it makes me feel like...
Two of them?
Yeah, I got two in my hand, yeah. It just makes me feel more like a man and like I'm just getting a little massage in my lower back all day long. But you know, just in case, I want you to be prepared tonight.
Sir, I appreciate the use of your mansion for this ritual.
See, you're reaching out to me
But
now.
I'm going to need you to dial it back by about 50%. This is not a Super Bowl game or some sort of Saturday night movie party.
But I made punch and bun cake.
I am aware.
Later in the lounge. I mean, I want it to work and I don't want it to work, you know? My brother, he died under mysterious circumstances. He was in Iraq, and they say he jumped in front of a grenade for people. But I know my brother. He's a decent man, and he's a tough man, but he ain't no damn hero. Bobby ain't no hero. And I know that story's bullshit, okay? So, I just wonder, is there a way you can ask a spirit one question and get one specific answer, and then just tell him to shut the hell up?
Sometimes, when you know the answer is yes, you have to be the most careful asking the question.
Somehow I knew that was the answer you were gonna give me.
I'm just saying, if you really go into this with the wrong energy and you find an answer you don't want, that power is greater than you. So if you're sure it's yes, then you go in and you ask that question. But if you think it might be no, then that grenade's gonna blow up in your face.
Look at Bobby. Bobby's only gonna say exactly what I don't want him to say.
Oh, I pray.
Glad I talked to you. Is this mustard really as good as people say he is?
Oh, I hope so.
I hope not.
Friends, all is prepared. Please join me in the dining room in just a few short moments, and the seance will commence.
Yes, yes, anything you'd say. What should we bring?
Later in the hall. Listen, I need you to make real sure that you bring one specific spirit into this house tonight. All right? My husband, his name is David Butler. He died in the war. He was a war hero. And there's another thing I need you to... Oh. I'm sorry. I was talking about something personal, but...
It's okay.
Not all communication is verbal.
Excuse me, I'm trying to find supplies, and I found one packet of spices in the kitchen and one in the laundry room, or was it 2 in the laundry room, one in the...
He wants you to take
One.
that.
Listen, there's just one thing that I need to make real sure that we don't ask him about, okay?
The spirit world is a strange and unfamiliar one.
I need
They do not communicate the way we do.
to know how...
Mustard.
Take turns, please.
Later in the lounge.
We gotta get going soon. We gotta make this happen.
I know.
Listen, if we're getting a lot of money from these guys.
That's what I was gonna
And
say
so I need
earlier
to-
when that
I-
guy
I
came in and
really-
was like, guns, guns, guns.
Yeah, I know. Well, listen, I had to do the best I could. He was the last mansion that I found on the list. I mean, usually we have someone that's more stable.
Look, this is probably the most money that you and I have ever had riding on a gig, okay?
I know, and after a string of failures, I think we really need this one to go well. So, don't screw this up for me.
Don't screw this up for me.
You were my backbone at this. I'm the figurehead wearing the turban and the monocle, and you need to be there behind me, making sure that spirits actually do turn up at this thing.
Oh, I'll be there.
Okay.
Behind you.
Like a ghost.
Later, in the kitchen. I don't know what else to do. I've done everything I can to prepare. Tell me what I need to do.
Calm yourself.
I don't know how.
Calm yourself. Yes.
Y'all want a beer? Can you drink before these kind of things, or do you need to have a clear head?
You can drink, but I wouldn't recommend.
Okay, I just will then.
I want one. I don't want one. I don't want one.
Don't have
I don't
a
want
beer.
one. I don't need them.
Do
I don't
not
need
cloud
them.
your head.
Mustard, tell me I don't need them.
You do not need them.
You look like you might need one.
I don't.
She doesn't need one.
I can't.
She
I
doesn't
can't.
need one.
I'm pure.
Remember your mantra.
Ah.
Remember your mantra. Yes.
I'm clean, I'm clean, I'm white, I'm white, I'm white, I'm white.
Going to be fine. Going to sit at my right hand. Sit at my right hand at the seance,
Oh, I will.
and let the spirits do the talking.
Speaking of spirits doing the talking,
How many of those have you had?
just 6.
I have to go.
About what I was talking about earlier before we were so rude.
I got the gist of it. You're expecting your dead husband, was it? Killed on a long time ago
In Iraq.
in Iraq.
Listen, you don't understand. Being an army wife is lonely. And his brother looks a lot like him.
Okay.
So I need to know how he died, but I don't need him to know any of the details about what I was doing while he was over there getting killed.
Well, I would advise you to keep that to yourself during the seance.
Like,
then.
keep it out of my brain?
Yes, spirits do not communicate merely verbally. Any emotional energy can be sensed as well.
Shit.
So you may want to stop drinking as many beers as you've been drinking.
Okay.
Later in the ballroom. $4,000? You paid $4,000? Plummy! No, you did not pay $4,000 for this. Buddy, I would have given you a hug for free. That'll be $5.
You think I got cheated on this? You really think I got
Cheated?
cheated on this?
Do you actually have a question? Do you think you might have got cheated? $4,000 for a little cinnamon and oregano over the shoulder? Come on now.
I needed a hug.
We all need a hug.
From someone I care
I was just in the secret passageway and I overheard I need a hug. That's right.
I didn't know there was a secret passage.
I won't even charge you for those.
Later in the dining room.
Everyone, please be seated. Everyone, join us. Join us in the dining room. Come from whatever corner of the mansion you're in.
Did anyone want any fruit, dessert, punch?
Silence.
No,
Silence is needed.
go sit over there. And don't think about me.
I think we should hold hands.
For once you're correct, let's hold hands.
All right, let's hold hands.
Hold hands.
That's what we're doing.
Don't think about Patty's hands.
This dining room doesn't have enough chairs.
Now,
Okay. Spirits will not need to be seated. They will float hither and about the room. Everyone, close your eyes. Close your eyes and be silent.
I just love making new friends.
okay,
I just love
we're gonna need absolute silence here in the room.
Thank you.
Absolute silence.
Thank you, Scarlet.
Absolute silence.
You can talk.
Nothing.
Stop. Stop talking. No more talking at all from this point on after I say my last word.
I just love that we're all getting along right now.
Silence! This is not going to work unless you listen to Mustard exactly.
We're all
Okay.
still holding hands, right?
Okay, we're gonna have to speed this up. Since everyone seems to be very anxious tonight. Now, there is one specific spirit we wish to contact. I want the individuals in this room who knew that spirit to think about him very hard in their mind.
Should I be eating the cinnamon now?
The cinnamon is for the spirit only. You should not have cinnamon at all. Please put it back.
You should be thinking about Bobby David right now.
I can get you some bunk cake if you want it.
No more snacks. No more speaking. Only silence and quiet meditation.
Later in the billiard room. Nothing happened.
Look, I told you there are no guarantees with these sort of things.
I need my money back.
I told you from up front, we can't give the money back regardless of our results. I gave you a seance. I told you that we may not know which spirits happen to show up.
Sorry, what my partner means to say is that was the pre-seance where we test the spirits. We test them.
Perhaps we
That's
can
what I'm
arrange
saying.
a private seance in this
It's not
very
gonna
room.
work. I'm not gonna pay again.
No,
No.
no money
Even is still
required.
good.
Sit down, sir.
You just made me eat more spices. That's all you did.
No, listen.
Oh, we're doing the real seance right now.
We got
Sure.
This gentleman would like us to do a seance. I
Great.
need you to help facilitate.
I can. Yep, that's
Make
my
sure
job. So.
all is in order.
Yep.
All right, stare deeply into my eyes.
Meanwhile, in the kitchen. It's not that nothing happened. Something happened. The spirits are around the house. Oh, God.
I can feel him. He's here, and I think he knows.
You can't just call a seance and then nothing happened. Something happened. They're here. They're here. They're here. I know they are. Something bad is going to happen. Oh, God. I just need to do a bunch of drugs again.
No, just
Stay with me.
drink that. Now, okay, have this one.
Pamela, are you fucking kidding me? Pamela?
I think he's here, and I think he knows.
Oh,
Where's that cinnamon?
I don't know. Oh, come
Are
on.
you dying from fear?
Yes! It's been years, Patty! It's been years. Hey, cinnamon, here. Here.
Back in the room where they were doing the seance.
And he wants you to be very happy.
Nothing happened.
No, he told me he wants you to be happy and that you should try to exercise more, and that you should eat your vegetables.
And there's a cat.
Yes, does that mean anything to you? A cat?
Does the animal, a cat, mean
Cat
anything to you?
could be a dog. It has 4 legs.
All you did was you gave me some poppy seeds and
Listen,
you think that's what you've been doing.
I feel like you do not believe.
People hallucinate and that's...
You're not believing in what I'm trying to do here. Your monetary gift is much appreciated, and we are doing our best.
Butler, you're
That's
right.
enough! That should be enough information for you to figure out who the murderer was. So, we have dining room, revolver, and what do you guys think it was? Who was the murderer?
The ghost of that guy.
I heard the butler. Perhaps it was John Butler.
The fuck is a pre-seance?
Listen, I can explain everything. The actual seance occurred just how you wanted it to. Perhaps did not achieve the exact results you require. But
I wanted one answer. I was promised one answer and exactly one answer.
Well, listen, maybe it wasn't the answer you wanted, but I did give you the answer of there was that mystical trombone that played in the corner. That was spooky.
You're a fucking con man. You're a fucking con man. Walking around with those fancy dueling pistols. You're a fucking con man, okay? You don't think I see
These
through this
pistols
shit?
are not mine. These pistols, those are not mine. Those are actually belong to the guy that owns the mansion, and he's gonna need them
I'm
back.
gonna count to 3, and I want an answer from my brother.
This is not
How
the
did
proper
you
channel.
die,
This
Bobby
is-
David?
This is not how. This
One.
is not how this is done.
How did
I really
you
need you to
die,
put that gun down.
Bobby David? 2.
I told you he can't hear you because there's no seance happening.
How did you die,
Put the gun
Bobby
down.
David? Lying sack of shit.
That's how it could have happened. But what do you guys think? Who else could it have been?
Scarlet.
Green? How about green?
Why, Mustard, I just have to say, I'm disillusioned. I mean, right now in my home, you are as welcome as a porcupine in a condom factory.
Yes. A joke. A joke. You've been full of jokes all night. Jokes and snacks, and what a wild party we've had at your mansion.
And I don't like to give things and take them back. I need my gun.
Take your gun back. My assistant will give you the other one. I have no desire to be in your mansion
It's
anymore.
all right. I only need one. Now, I know this is a shock, so let me just give you a hug.
But what really happened was this.
Darling.
Fucked up again.
They're all asking for their money back. I don't.
For the
I
fourth
need you to
time.
cover this. I need you to come. I need you to have my back.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You need me to cover this? I have covered your ass for the last 10 years, buddy. I am not paying for your shit anymore.
We just need one more gig. One more
One
good
more
gig,
gig?
and we can make it all back.
One more
and
gig.
We can get back how we used to be. It'll be just as good as it was.
I don't know. I mean, that sounds pretty good. Or
You can't do this without me.
fucking shoot your ass.
That's not even your gun. We need to.
Yeah,
we need
that
to
guy
calm
gave it
down.
to me, and
We
now
need to
I
calm
have it.
down. Let's just take a deep breath.
No more deep breaths.
Deep
No more deep
breath.
breaths. I came here knowing that this was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. So you know what? You're just gonna sit there and you're gonna take it.